Last time this lady came on Smile Jamaica, I met her as a photographer. Well, she's still a photographer, but now apparently she's a digital artist, and I'll find out what that means. Good morning to Kian Patrice Hutchinson.
Hello,
Brilliant
my
to
friend.
see you. Yeah, last time she came here, she was trying to teach me how to take pictures. Well, I was better than her then, and I'm still better than her. No. What's digital art?
Okay, so digital art is basically any art that's created, as the name suggests, digitally. So for me, I do almost everything on my iPad Pro. So that involves painting with, your Apple Pencil, or sometimes just merging photographs with abstract art. Whatever it is, it's done digitally. And then that allows you to print on a variety of different types of media.
All right, so you've brought some, what did I say, pictures? So what?
Images.
Images. So would this be a picture and then it ends up in a digital art form?
Yeah, so for this specific one, I started off taking a photograph of an old VW bus, the front of it actually. Then I created some abstract art and merged the two. So we ended up with this.
How long would something like this take to do?
So it really depends, because it depends on the intricacy of the abstract art that I choose to overlay. This specific one took a few days because I started really from scratch with the different colors, etc.
So every single one you have to take a picture first, or no?
No. Some are purely abstract, as you'll see in some of the other ones.
All right. Like this one here. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because I want to come back to it and show you something. But take me through that one down there. That's just a face? Or is it more than a face?
So, there's a cool story behind this, which I'll be quick, which basically it's a blind friend of mine, and I chose to take a picture of him and then do the art in a way to suggest almost a haze, but it's still beautiful, and I just wanted to convey that you don't have to be sighted to have vision necessarily, so that is where,
and you could still tell who that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
This fella now over there, I don't know how you catch that fella there, but I don't think you'd be too pleased with it.
But I preserved his dignity though. You can't see
you preserved his dignity. We don't know about that. But that's just a straight picture. So where would the digital art part
So if you notice, there's kind of a haze around him with some texture, and also the color, the aqua and the little hints of red. So the texture implied, the title of it is Release.
Release.
As you can see. So that just kind of suggested a haze around it.
Yeah, man. This is a beautiful picture. And these are the actual birds. You didn't draw that. You caught that.
Absolutely. I was fortunate enough to go when fishermen were out. So a whole lot of birds came down. Alligator Pond, St. Elizabeth.
Beautiful. My father actually was a train driver. And this is downtown, isn't it?
It is Pichon Street train station.
Again, where's the digital art?
So for these, I tended to make them really subtle because I liked the images as is. So if you'll notice, there's just like a hint of something here to just add a little more oomph, really.
And some of them actually look like paintings as opposed to just a photography. And you've done your part about it. This fellow?
Right, so this is this is a more recent addition to my style, where I'm experimenting with kind of like a digital watercolor-ish technique. And so I just liked the colors and just the feel that it evoked. So it's another purely abstract piece.
It's beautiful also. All right, watch this now, folks. You notice Kian has her phone in her hand because she's going to do something to this. And I hope the great SmileJa and Marvin can catch this. And you can explain as you go on.
Sure.
Now look at this. How does that happen? We're looking at a still picture, and then you've got movement there.
So the beauty with creating digitally is that it lends itself to a whole lot of experimentation. So there's a particular app that I use for augmented reality, which is called Artivive. And basically, as the artist, it lets you on the back end upload the content. So for example, I did the animation of this abstract piece, put it on the back end. What the app lets you do is it gives each piece a fingerprint, so it knows wherever it sees the image, whether it be in print, on your phone, or on clothes, wherever it is, it knows to play the content that you uploaded on the back end. And of course, the app for the front end user is free, so anybody can download
So
it. And,
that could
you
happen
know.
with all the pictures here, or no?
Yes, it just depends on what you, the artist, chooses.
Can you do it again
to.
and just show us again? So we're looking at the still picture here, but then you will see what the app does. So this is not Kian being brilliant. This is the app.
This is Kian being brilliant with the content. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at the movement, though. It's absolutely amazing.
So it's a relaxing vibe.
And then what? It just keeps moving,
yeah, so,
or it goes?
Yeah, it will. Yeah, you can set it, but I set it to loop, basically.
That's incredible. You put a little music to it.
I do.
Not to be specific, but what would something like that cost an art lover?
Oh, sure. So if you notice that this is printed on metal and aluminum, and so the process dye sublimation. So something like this would cost approximately 45,000 Jamaican dollars, really.
Yeah, but they're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So you don't do the regular photography
Yeah, I
anymore?
do. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. But it's just since this style of experimentation, a lot of people have become really interested. So that has become another stream in the business, so to speak.
Is it something that would take a while to learn, or because you do photography, it wasn't that difficult?
So I think because I experiment a lot, it wasn't necessarily difficult for me, but I've tried to show other people, and it really is, I guess, your natural affinity to that sort of thing, because at the end of the day, it's kind of, you have to have a vision of what your end result should be.
Yeah.
So
it says stock work is available. Explain.
Right. Okay, so I do custom pieces. So if you come to me and you have a space and you want me to create something for your space, then that's a custom piece. But then I have a bank of images that people can choose from. So yeah, that's my stock work.
You also have animal welfare in your head, which means what? You take pictures, you do what?
Okay, so if you remember when I just started out, I started off in animal photography. So of course that suggests I have a real soft spot for animals. So that just means outside of my day-to-day, I really have a particular affinity for animals and for, you know, special needs individuals, etc. So part of what I want to do is have specific lines of my art that part proceeds will go to those particular causes.
Fantastic. And I suspect you have stuff in businesses and offices.
Yes,
and
yes, I do. I've been really, really thankful. Actually, one of my first corporate clients was Cygnus Investments. So I have stuff in their office space, and I'm working on something for their other office and homes, and you know,
How can you be found?
Okay, so I can be found actually on my website, which is www.kianpatrice.com, Instagram, which is @kian.patrice. And I actually have a couple pieces going to be mounted today in the Jean Pearson Gallery at our hotel for their consignment collection.
He's brilliant. He actually
neat.
gave me a couple of his amazing sculptures.
Nice.
The late Jean Pearson. Fantastic stuff. As we look again at the stuff here, done by Kian Patrice.
Yes.
And really, I really love that one.
I know you know we can talk about this one.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
you need to get this one.
It's plenty money, but she loved me. I'm sure just give it to me. Kian Patrice Hutchinson, digital artist, among other things. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Fantastic to see you.
Awesome.
More on Smile when you come back. Stay with us, please.